Hi everyone, I'm Shannon Grooms, the course director for Business Accounting and Finance Level 3 Year 2 at college. So today I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about the course requirements and what you would expect to be doing if you're going to come onto the Business Accounting and Finance course. So the most important thing initially is the course requirement for the finance route. The reason being there is an additional qualification that you can do alongside the finance course. So due to timetabling commitments, you'll need to have your maths and English at GCSE at grade 4. So if you're predicted lower or you haven't achieved it, it's something that you need to think about. Work experience needs to go alongside the course, as it does with all of the pathways. We can support you with that. Connie, the work placement officer, can also support. What we always suggest is that you try and get work experience that is based around finance or accounting or something similar. If you wanted to move on to finance in the future, employers, universities, apprenticeships will look to see where you have done a work experience. Lots of older students or previous students of mine have completed work experience in financial areas or in financial businesses and have been able to go on to those after their studies or completed extra work experience when they went on to university or higher level apprenticeships. So in like all of the pathways, there are 9 units that you will complete for year 2, similarly to year 1, but they're based a lot around the subject area of finance. So the main financial topics are management accounting, financial accounting, and accounting systems. Management accounting covers all of the management of accounting within businesses, so cost analysis, cost behaviours, those sorts of things. Financial accounting is more your statements, your financial statements, how finances are regulated, what we need to do to complete financial statements for businesses, and what you're required to do by law. And then your accounting systems is one of the first units we do. It's based around the bookkeeping and the accounting process. So what you would do if you're working as a trainee accountant, or if you would continue in your studies into AAT, which I'll talk a little bit about later. You then have some units which cover sort of basic business and what you would expect to do if you worked with any business. So human resources, business ethics and recruitment selection are these ones. They cover sort of general HR, general recruitment and ethics within all businesses. There will be financial links within those, but they will be general units that you would do across all of the pathways. Business and the economic environment links really well with finance, so it talks about finance and what's going on in the environment currently, but also links with the economy and the changes that has in and around business. International business is one of the last units that you'll complete, so it looks at the changes within business, what happens internationally, how it affects businesses both locally and internationally, and how they link together. And then the last one, which I want to focus on a little bit today, is the events and project topic. So last year, BAF students took part in a project where they worked with small businesses at the Charles Burrell Centre in Thetford, and they basically supported them with financial information, marketing, and how they could improve their business. So we worked on, we held an event there where we showcased all of the information that we'd found out about the individual businesses, and then we focused on how they could improve. It was really positive. The small businesses were really grateful for the information, and it was really good for students to be able to use their research skills, but also the financial skills they'd gained to be able to work around a topic. And that's something that you'll definitely do in your year 2 with BAF this year. Okay, so type of assessment, very similar to year 1. The types of assessments that you'll do, there'll be a range of those. The main difference will be the sort of practical time constrained assignments which come under the reports and the presentations. So for some of the accounting units, you'll have to do sort of a practical task with a report attached to that. Essays will be similar to what you've done in year one. Obviously, we want those key analysis and evaluations for the higher grades, and for you to be able to use the information and build on year one. Presentations, definitely something that you'll do, especially within the events and topics tasks, and something that students did last year really well. Professional discussions, which again happened within that topic unit, and then displays falls into sort of your presentations and your articles as well. So these are all of the types of assessment that you'll be expected to do on the finance course. Okay, so again, the same as year one, each assignment to be graded, then you'll get a unit grade, and then you'll get an overall grade issued for year one and two. For those of you that weren't in my group previously, what we would do is we work towards a target grade, so you'd know for each of the 9 units what you would have to achieve as a unit grade to be able to get your final grade overall. Obviously, we're all hoping to work to distinctions. You'll be supported in every assignment to make sure that if that's your target and you're working towards that, how you'll be able to get there and how I will mark and grade you to be able to achieve those. Your practical units will work exactly the same, and they'll be marked within the same grading criteria, so pass, merit and distinction. Really important at this stage, which we'll talk about progression in a second, is that you get those grades that you need to be able to move on to progression. So it's really important if you are looking at where you're wanting to move on to after this course, that you are reaching and making a target for the grades that you need to be able to get a place on those courses. Okay, something that we have on this pathway, which is a little bit different to the others, is we have an additional qualification, which is why you need that maths and English, and it's a certificate in financial studies. It's provided by the London Institute Banking and Finance, and it covers basically all of the disciplines of financial capability. So it looks at your personal finances in regards to how people manage them, not yours in particular, but how you'd manage your finances, how banking, how interest rates affect it. Your economics and your accounting systems and your financial units all feed into it. It's assessed via 4 exams, 2 are multiple choice and 2 are written case studies. I've just been looking at the results for this year, and they've all been really, really good and really positive. Students seem to like this. They do sort of practice stock exchange, and they go into a competition where there's chances to win prizes and things like that. So it's a really good course to be able to add on to your main qualification. If you are wanting to go on to study finances at university or go into the workplace, it's really recognised by employers and HE providers, and it's something that will make you stand out from other people that haven't achieved that. So it's a nice addition to our course. Okay, so just to finalise, just for career opportunities, I know lots of you would have chosen business and finance because you enjoyed the units in the first year, or because it's something that you want to move on to. There's so many career opportunities that you can go on to, and what it filters into. Some of the career opportunities are on the screen there, but some of the places that students have gone to previously, just so you know, are to university, obviously, to study finance or accounting or banking, or any of those elements attached to that. Some go into higher level apprenticeships, including AAT. So if accounting and finance is something you want to do, but you want to study a little bit further, but be a bit more practical, then AAT is definitely one to go on to, and lots of students are going on to that now. Lots of people are going into workplace as well, so they're going in to become sort of trainee accountants or assistant accountants, which again this course will guide you in to be able to do. So there's lots of opportunities. If it's just that you want to work in business but you feel finance will be a good sort of stepping stone for that, I completely agree with that, and we will pave the way for that in regards to the units that you cover, so that if you wanted to go and start your own business, or you wanted to go into enterprise business, then you'll have the financial tools to be able to do so. But there's definitely lots of career opportunities or further educational opportunities that the course will enable you to do. And that's it.